by stories to inspire.
This boy grew up in a very, very Hasidic family. He was thrown out of home. He left at about 13 and a half years old. He lived about 3+ years on the street. It was only about a month or two after he moved into Home Sweet Home, and he was in my car, and he tells me one night, I don't even know where my tefillin are. Think about it. Why is a person saying it? Obviously, he doesn't know where his tefillin are. But obviously, something's going on inside when you start, I don't know where my tefillin are. And I did something which is very spooky. I don't know why I did it. I turned to him and I said, when you want them, they'll come to you. He says, huh? What does that mean? And truth is, I don't know what it means. I said, do you want them? No, I don't want them. I said, that's why you don't have them. When you want them, they will come to you. 2 days later, he got a call from his grandmother and said, last night I had a dream, and my father, your great-grandfather, who died 2 years ago, came to me from the Olam HaEmes and said, Chaim's not putting on tefillin? And I woke up. His great-grandfather comes to his grandmother. The grandmother calls him up and says, Chaim, you're not putting on tefillin? He said, okay, Bobby, I'll put on tefillin. But he didn't know where they were. The next day, he got a call from that guy who took him in when he was living off on the street, and he took him in and taught him how to steal. He said, I'm changing apartments. I took out all the stuff from the closet, and on the bottom of the closet, I found your tefillin. You want me to throw it out or sell it? He said, no, bring it to me. The next day, I walked into Home Sweet Home, and right by the mirror, right by the ledge, was his tefillin. What a story. But what's the lesson of the story? Why didn't the great-grandfather come to the grandmother 6 months before, a year before, 2 years before? And the answer is because he wasn't holding by it. But as soon as he had a little rutzen, that means that you ready, right? That little spark, oilamus. Great-grandfather came in a dream to his grandmother. You can't make this stuff up. His grandmother calls him and then gets special delivery the next day. But what made that spark? What made that spark? As long as he was looked at as bad, and you're a shanda, a disgrace to the family, and you're Russia, and you're bad, and as long as that, he couldn't get his mind together to think or to want on any level anything to do with Yiddishkeit. In Home Sweet Home, we took the pressure off and we liked him. We liked him as he is without any expectations, not expecting him to put on tefillin, not looking at him that you're bad, with pure eyes that I know something must have happened that made you this way, and we're going to help you. We're going to help you. I believe in you. They knew I believed in them. And in such a short period of time, we were able to create that spark from our acceptance without trying to manipulate change. And then when you have a rutzen, there's a lot to work with. A lot to work with. Isn't that an amazing story? Oilamus are waiting for us. The great-great-grandparents of all these kids are waiting. We just got to get that spark. And that spark comes from us, from Klal Yisrael, from your parents, from your aunts and uncles, from your cousins, from your neighbors, and from any Jew that looks at you with love. With love that I don't judge you, I don't look down at you. We could save them. We could save them by creating that rutzen inside of them. And then once they have the rutzen, miracles could happen.